More!
Lunch break! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Guess who's here? Yay! Blogilates! I'm sure we don't need to introduce her since you guys all know who she is. In case you guys need a reminder, this is Miss Fitness, Miss Designer, Miss CEO, Miss Girl Boss.
Wow. Thank you for the intro, Christine.
Yes. No, we love her. What are we eating today?
We are eating one of Cassie's favorites. I've been eating poke bowls for 2 months now.
Really?
Like full on, like hardcore. And your life has been changed.
Sounds
I
great.
love it.
Well, it's a perfect way to celebrate because Blogilates recently reached 3 mil! Congratulations!
Thank you. That's a lot of people working out, huh?
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, like, numbers are numbers. I think reaching those milestones is nice, but just seeing the growth every day is what I get excited for, and connecting more people in real life. Because Blogilates started in 2009 with a simple video that I posted for my students in class because I was moving away and they missed me. And now I feel like social media is so disconnected, you know? And so I'm trying to bring people back into the real world to connect with each other. And that's why the Pop Pilates classes at 24 Hour Fitness have been good, because then you actually go into class, you get motivated. It's just so different when you have an instructor and you have friends, and then you actually perform harder, and it just feels a lot better.
Yeah, because I've seen your blog posts and your like Instagram posts, and you're so positive in the way you talk to like your friends who are your fans. You know, it's just like you know them, they're your sisters, you know, and we're and brothers.
Mostly sisters,
Yeah. And you're not afraid to like dish it out to them and keep it real. I've seen you say like comments like, "Hey guys, let's like be like aware and cautious of what you're saying and the comments that you're leaving."
Anyway, so I was posting transformation pictures of other girls, and I had asked for their permission, and they're really excited, so I put them on my Instagram, and then people were just like, "Oh, like that's fake or that's photoshopped," and it's just like, no, hold on one second, like. First of all, this is this girl's first time ever being featured somewhere, and to get all that hatred after you've worked your butt off for 20 days and to call that fake, like, because if you don't believe this stuff, then maybe you need to get your butt off the couch and actually try it. Because you have no standing on what you say.
It's just ridiculous to me that someone like take energy to tear someone down,
instead of trying to lift other people up.
I know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I think it's a problem with women sometimes, and I also think it's a social media thing because you just hide behind the screen and you say whatever you want,
and it's just so rude, like
so rude.
Is that something that you just naturally always had in you, or did you have to like develop that throughout, you know? Even before you put yourself on like YouTube and started making this whole Blogilates brand? Like you as a person, how was it before?
I've always been confident in myself, and I think that helps with finding your happiness too, because you when you're confident, usually you're doing things that you like and you just feel good. And I'm not afraid to give, and I think for someone who can live with their glass half full instead of half empty, like you generate so much more positivity from that. Like that's how I've always grown up, but I've always believed in myself more. So I think it came from there. And then now, of course, I surround myself with people who make me feel good, and I make them feel good. And so you just kind of infect each other with positivity.
No, definitely.
You want to keep it up.
When you exude positivity, it really comes back to you, you know? You have to learn and take the time to love yourself.
You have to.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think self-care is so important because I think I'm a giving person too. Like I do care about other people more. Like, oh, are they happy and stuff? But like, if you're not happy and you're not taking care of yourself, health, mental-wise, physically, you can't take care of other people, and like both sides will like suffer. I guess.
You know, there are definitely days that and places in our lives that we feel insecure, or we look in the mirror sometimes and you're just like, you feel a certain way about yourself, you know? But then you have to like remind yourself that life is bigger than just that. You know, it is that filter that you're talking about where you look at the glass half full versus half empty, which I know it can be easier said than done. You really remind yourself of the basic needs of how you live every day and what you take for granted. Like having your health, being able to eat, being able to just, you know, walk around, drive around, or anything. Like those are all blessings that a lot of people don't have.
I like to remind people that when you do work out, you can't think of it as a chore. You have to think of it as, oh my God, I can actually move my legs. I can give my body this because I got injured a couple months ago. I was like in this treadmill class and I couldn't work out for a week, and I was like, this is Your body is everything. Your health is everything. You gotta take care of it. So for anyone out there who can move, like take advantage of it.
There's luck into being at the right place at the right time, but you have to meet it with like, you know, you have to meet the opportunity with being prepared. And,
do you know that's what Oprah said? Oprah said that luck is the meaning of hard work and opportunity.
Yes. Are you Oprah fan too?
Don't you love Oprah?
I mean, who isn't?
Asian Oprah.
Do the Asian Oprah pose.
Don't do this.
Yeah, I think that's one of her best quotes.
Yeah.
You know? And she's just a perfect example.
Yeah,
you know. I was watching a video the other day, and she was like a judge from Atlanta or something like that, and then she was speaking to, like, there was some delinquent. She thinks that society suffers because a lot of people who are made to do something very specific for the world just gave up. They didn't believe in themselves, and they were just like, you know, my circumstances suck. I don't believe in myself. I don't want to do this. And now society suffers because there's a hole of where like these people are supposed to be doing, you know?
Funny. I was thinking about that lately too. So like that creativity stuff. I remember growing up, people be like, oh, that's not a good career choice. And like I didn't think of my skills as skills, you know? But then it was interesting, like that huge change from like, yeah, these aren't skills to like, oh, these are my skills and I should use it to my advantage.
Right.
So, I'm a creative person. Like,
you gotta focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because then you can get so much stronger.
Yeah.
For me, like getting into this industry was never the intent. It was never like I had A, B through C to get to where I am today.
Yeah.
So just
it's
roll with the punches and be appreciative of that.
100% agree.
Amen.
Yeah. You gotta do more of what you like and less of what you don't. I got to where I am because even though my childhood dream was to be a fashion designer, and I always have loved Pilates, but Pilates and Blogilates brought me back to fashion design, and it just had twists and turns and everything. It comes full circle, and you just got to believe in yourself. And failing is learning. That's all it is.
That's
it's a
the
part
joy.
of it.
Yeah.
You
There's so
have
much
to
beauty
fail.
in
If
it.
you don't fail, something bad is either gonna happen or like you're not learning enough.
There's another quote. Sorry, let me.
Yeah, let's look. You know,
Yeah.
all those quotes. I love it.
There's another quote where they were saying the master has failed more times than the apprentice has tried.
Yep.
And I think that's so good because
so
you know
true.
you look at people who are completely successful and you're just like, what do they have that I don't? You know, and what they have is persistence and the work ethic and of course skill. You know, but that takes years and years to develop.
I think people forget like they were you at some point.
Yeah.
Like, they were like the model.
Can I answer your quote?
Yeah.
Comparison is a thief of joy.
I love that one.
That's so
Very-
true.
I screenshotted that before too.
I forgot who said it.
It's okay. You can, Cassie said it in this one.
Said by Cassie. I'll give credit in the show notes.
No, I was reading one of your blog posts and you actually said, don't compare someone's highlight reel to your own.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
love that one too.
that's what Instagram is.
Social
Hello,
media in
it's a
general.
portfolio. It's not real.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy when people live their life for Instagram.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do this so I can get a photo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy this outfit so I can get a photo. It's not about like
Because Instagram used to be like, oh, I'm gonna take a pic and this is what I'm doing
It's
now.
a
But now
sharing.
it's become
Yeah.
like I'm doing things for Insta, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I won't take away from the people that use it to make a living.
Right.
You know, and they utilize Instagram as a tool. And you understand it's a tool, it's not their life. When I was saying that there are times where you look in the mirror and you're like, you know, it's really easy to critique yourself and be like, oh, my nose, or like, I don't like how my hair looks. How does she get her, like, her eyeshadows are perfect. In the grand scheme of things, those are things that with makeup and clothing and stuff, you can always change and experiment and improve on, you know? But what you have to work with, like how, like your facial features, your body type, like embrace that. You know, your personality, if you're quirky, if you're different, if you're introverted, don't apologize for any of that, you know? Those are the things that you should really, really get to know all the parts of yourself and learn to love because those are your strengths, believe it or not, you know? And some of the things that you view as your weakness, see if you can change that. You wanna do something about your fitness and like, go at it with the right mentality. Don't just do it because I want to look skinnier.
Anyone who wants to work out just to lose weight or just to get abs, it's very short-lived and it's volatile because you have nothing inside of you to keep you going because once you stop, all the weight's gonna come back anyway. You got to learn to love it. And if you don't, like, you need to find a workout that you actually love, because I do believe there's a workout out there for every person. I just like different things at different times, and you change as a person. So you just have to keep it fresh.
I think one of like your social media posts that like really resonated with me that I loved, I think you did like a while ago, you posted a photo of yourself and like, I look really great and it feels really awesome, but it was a Photoshop photo.
Oh,
and a lot of
from like
people were
last
like,
year?
Yeah,
I basically took a regular selfie, and then I made my waist go in super much, made my boobs bigger, made my butt bigger and stuff. It was like super unrealistic. And I posted that photo and said, go to YouTube to see how I got this body. So it was very open-ended, like, did you work out? Like, what did you do? And then it was the picture that led to the perfect body, which is my viral video last year, which was amazing. And like, that photo though was scary, because the first comments that came in were like, oh my God, you look so good. And I was like, wait, did I Photoshop enough? And I looked at it, I was like, there's no way, my hips are smaller than my shoulders. Like, there's no way. It just made me realize how distorted society is. Like, you don't even know what's real anymore. Like, what is that for? For your followers who never see you? Or what about you, you know? Live for yourself.
And that's where like the intention is really important, because you're trying to please other people, and other people's definition of how you should be is always just going to tear you apart.
Oh yeah.
Because you can never please everyone. That's not you. That's not a real human being, you know?
It will never be you.
Yeah. So you're always going to constantly be chasing something that's not real, and that's where that hole in you is never going to be filled. It does take some work to really, because you know, you're used to your life being a certain way. You're used to like, you know, oh, this is how I thought you should be at this age. This is how I thought, like, you know, my friends and my family want me to be and stuff like that. And then you start realizing you yourself, your voice, like, is lost in all that. I guess the liberating part of it is knowing that it's a choice, and I want to live for myself. I saw you write something about that too, where it's like, it's a choice.
Hope you enjoyed our talk today about positivity and embracing yourself. In the comments below, leave your favorite inspirational or just like uplifting quote.
Christine would love it.
I love it. I know.
You're gonna get
screenshot it.
Screenshot it on the comment box of thumbs up.
And subscribe to More Wrong Food for new videos every Thursday, lunch break, and Failed It every Tuesday.
And then you can follow Cassie right here, Miss Blogilates. You definitely want to join in on this. Yay.